Good day guys, how are you doing today? Today we continue our lecture series from where we stopped. Today we start on the installation of GNS3 server on both Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, and also other Linux platforms. Also, we're also going to add the additional image, the Cisco image router, to our installations. Now let's begin. Let's first begin from Linux Ubuntu server. I have my virtual machine set up here. So this is my Linux Ubuntu server. So let me try and log in. After logging in, now let's try and follow the documentation from the I'm going to link it below. This place you have to follow. So I'm going to drop all the link below. Now let's join me through the documentation. Let's go to the documentation's website and to the installation website. Click on it. Let's accept this. Okay, accept. You come to the installations. Now we're going to Linux Ubuntu first. And now we have, this is for Ubuntu server. Apart from Ubuntu, any distribution that is Linux based, that is Debian, you can also install. Any other Linux that you're having issue with, you can contact me below link. So I'm going to be installing on Ubuntu, and also I have it installed on Fedora. Fedora is my default system. So I'm going to install it firstly on Fedora. Let's copy this link. You can even copy everything once and for all. Just copy everything. Let me log in. So let me come to my VM. Let me just Ctrl V. Then enter my password. Then it's saying enter. Yes, just press enter. You say yes, adding. Now, as we continue on this, let's talk on this. Why GNS3 server? Why not Cisco router? So Cisco packet tracer. Cisco packet tracer also is good for beginners and intermediate users, but for advanced simulations and other major advanced tools as a professional in networking environment, you also need to install GNS3 server. GNS3 server enables you to carry out advanced simulations as well, though you can also perform to intermediate levels with Cisco router, according to what I also observe on Google search online. Now, after this, then we're going to see, though I've installed it on my Fedora's machine, but we're still waiting for the installation on the Ubuntu server. It's the same process, just the same tool. But what is just important is this. This is the command there for the GNS3, the GUI, and the server that runs behind it. Sometimes some of the Cisco images may require you to use some VM. You also have VM if you want to do some customized web distributed. Although if you are doing it for normal professional work, you install on your standalone machine to be good enough for you. But if you are installing it, maybe you want to do some other professional work, something, you may try to install the GNS, the VM of it. You can see it below here beside me here. You can go. I'm going to drop all the link below. Then let's see, maybe it has finished installing. Now, good. It has finished installing. Now you can easily go here on our start menu and search for GNS server and see it's finished installing. Here is it now. But let me minimize this. Let me come and use my home personal. When I install my Fedora machine, it will be very big enough and clear. Now, we have it this way. You can also do the same thing for Windows machine. Now let's finish all the Windows machine. This is my Windows machine now. The same thing. You just come to the Windows machine here under the installation. Come on Windows, then click on this link here below. This link will take you to the downloading page. Then click on the free download in case. Although we have the link also below, I just click on a single click, just download it. So we have it here on the documentation page. Then let's set cookie. Okay, all right. Then you can select for your Windows version here. Also just click on it, it's installed normally. Now then you follow. You may ask you a question. Do you want it on VM? If you have VM, you can just issue one on VM virtual machines, or you also want to install it on a standalone machine like your system. You can also make run on system and other few instructions I'm going to ask from you. And now fine. Now let's leave this page and let's come back to our, because of the time, I don't want to start installing it again on Windows. Just I'll show you the link. You can just click on download and just follow the installation process. Then we come here. Then it's asking of title here. And let's just give it anything. Let's just give it maybe P4. Let's just give it any name. P4 is going to store in my directory here. So P4. Now, I want to speak to one of my students, to my students. We have the sound toolbar here. As some tools, it's using my CPU. They have consumed already 8.1% of my CPU. This is my working topology out below that I created, that I bring to the workspace. This is my workspace. They're going to be showing in this page here. So any component I drag is going to be showing here, whether started or not started. The status will be shown here for me as well. Now you can see from our router here. My router here is empty. We just install it. For you to add an external image, sometimes you have to get a free image or a paid one. Now, therefore, for you to get the paid image, you can just come to your Google. What is it? You have it there. Okay, you have it here. I have it. I'm going to drop the link below. So here is it. This is the router. This is a router. This is also a router. And this will work fine on my machine. You can just click on download. Also, we also have it down below. So you can just click on download and use it for your installations. Now, therefore, let me add a router first. Let me add a router. You're going to see it here, shown here. You come to your edit. When you find menu, come to edit. Click on preferences. So come to your dynamics here. From dynamics, we select iOS router. Now I have Ethernet switch router installed. Then I can just click on new. Click and browse where I store the image. So I have several. Let me install this one. This one router. So now let me click on next. You see 200 router. I give the name router. So let's see 700 platform. So now you click next. Okay, see, click here for minimum and give the number of RAMs to operate on. Then you can get more slots. Just click on next. Sometimes you can if you find idle PC, you can find. If not, you just click on finish. Then I have a router 6700 added to my machine, to my workspace. Now I can click on apply and click on OK. And you see it's already showing me here. Now I have this. This is a symbol of router anywhere. Router, the job of the router is also the gateway. Then we also have your network, to your network. So it's the one that connects you to your ISP. Don't connect it to your ISP. Then we have the switches here. Now switches I have here. We have my switches here. We have my virtual PC here. I have my securities on here. We also have the summary of everything I added on my system here. We have the connecting wire here. So now once you click on it, the wire will remain until you come back and drop it and click on it back. Now let's click on it. Let's try and bring a router here. And just try to connect to the cloud here. Can you see the status? It's showing red. It means that the server, the router has not started. And let me also I have all of them here. So you can add as many possible to your dynamics. So, and again, if you just firstly installed your machine, sometimes if your terminal is not showing when you double click on it, you have to come to edit, preference, and come to your general. Here, come to console applications, then come to this, edit, then you select the console. To me, I'm using KDE, Fedora KDE 40. You can just click on it. If you are using Windows and your CMD is not working, just install PuTTY and select PuTTY. But I'm installing it. Just I select KDE this and everything is fine for me. So anytime I select, I double click to show me my terminal, my default terminal. Then I can carry out my switch as well. My switch. Okay, this has an 8. This contains what? This 8 port already. It's already started, but this one is 16 port. I have the one with 16 port. The switch I have the one for system port. This one contains system port here. And if I start this, it's already started. So now, and just remove this and carry the one for system port. And depending on the number of the system I have, then just not to waste resources. Let me carry the one with 8 ports. If I switch this there, then we have our PC. I can drop my PC1 here. I can also bring another PC2 here. I can bring another one, PC3 here. And another one, PC4 here. So depending on it. So now let's connect our system together, our virtual system together. You can see all the system and is started. You can start them individually, or you can click on all of them and start them. Just click on start here. Just everything start. Then we start. And you see all of them start together. So now therefore you can see these are cons. This is my console. This are my new files. You can see manage snapshot. You want to snapshot your image, you can click on this. Want to zoom in, zoom out, you can want to zoom in, use this one, zoom out, you use this. You want to lock it so that nothing will be moved, you can click on this, nothing will be moved, just deselect it. Want to draw a triangle, everything, these are the shapes here. We won't discuss this thing in the class. So now let's just connect all of them together. Then let's connect them to the switch. Let's connect PC1, my PC1. Also, we are connecting from my router. Then just connect from my router starts from here. Therefore, fast internet 0. Yes, connected to this. We connected the word to port 0 or this port. And you see, it turned to green. In case I shut it down, it turned to display, it turned to red. All right, now let me now connect. Let me connect this to my, where is my wire? Connect to this. My what? One is already, you can see the one that's already used. You can see, but 2. Three. So now we have all the system connected. You can read them very well and place them. Let me drop the cable back and read them the way you want to. You can read them and read them. Have the router. This is our router here connected to our high HP for us. Here we can also assign IP address. You double click on this machine. Can you see this PC1? Right. You say show IP. You can just see. Still giving me 00, nothing allocated to it. So now in our next video, we're going to be looking at the configuration of all these and connect them to the cloud and simulate them. Though we have seen some of it in the class, but some of you require some of the how you can add external image of which I've shown you. Then what have we carried out here? We've carried out the installations. We carry out how to use how to add router external file here. I added this one as well. You can also go ahead and download other images that you need for professional work. Now, you can let us stop from here. In our next class, we now communicate. Though we try in the class as well by assigning different IP to these systems here. You still remember how we assign IP to this system here, IP here. But let me remind you first something. I never told you in the class. This switch here is the VLAN, is the first VLAN itself. By default, is the first VLAN, the virtual area networks. If in case the VLAN helps us to segregate our network on the switch. So maybe you have a company, you have some department and other department and offices, and you want to segregate them so that the other people from one offices will not be able to know what is going on in that department. So you can segregate different VLAN on the switch, so that each of those systems, group them together. I'm going to demonstrate it in our next class together with our configuration of our router. So in our next class. So you can just let's assign this IP to it as well. IP, just give this one 192.168.1.21. So give it our default, our subnet mask, for example, which is port 255.255 192.255.0 IP address will be just IP maybe a gateway 10 maybe 192.168.1.1. So we just assign here, checking for duplicate IP addressing. Good, fine. You can also show, let me bring it up a little bit. Show IP. Does it show IP now? Can you see? I get my, can you see? Slash 24 minutes. So 255. This is my CIDR. CIDR slash 24. Can you see? I have it here now. You can also configure the remaining as well for the rest of the let's also configure this. The IP is 192.168.1.22. So give it our gateway, our subnet mark. Sorry, our subnet mark is 255.255. Or you can just say, instead of doing that, just 22/24. So give it of the and then give 192.168.1.10.1. So our gateway is same thing. So assign it to it. Then I can easily change what? Change the first PC. Change 192.168.1.21. So can you see I can have it now? That means the system is on. If I terminate the system and power the system off, and power the system off now, and power the system off, stop. It's off now. I can double click on my PC too, and then Ctrl C in case it's still wasting time. Press Ctrl C. Change 192.168.1.21. Somebody put IVT here. Just see what? Got timeout. Can you see timeout? Unable to what? Start the machine. Or let me just see here. Let me start the machine. Start. Let's start the machine. System is on now. Try to pick it. Stop picking. Okay. Want to see we stop it. Now we'll pull back now. So 21. Sorry. What's going on here? So just open it up. PC2. Just you see, as I'm still having an issue here with it. Is it not the same thing? Let's show the IP. So IP. Oh, there's no IP allocated to this. So which system do we relate it then? Show IP. Here we have this one is 22. Okay, when we stop, assuming the IP cleared off, now I'm going to stop the IP cleared off. So we're going to stop here now our next class. But if we ping our here, ping, but this one there's no IP allocated here, we can also ping another those things, not reachable, address not reachable, all those things, because we have not allocated any IP to these machines. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, please share. I don't want the video to be too long so much, but just little we have done. Our next class now, our next practices, I'm going to go deep into GNS3 server. Thank you very much. Please share, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.